All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. We are back. I don't really know what we're going to do today. Something, I suppose. I forgot to change the stream title. That was foolish. Lovely. And that is a phone call. I will be right. Okay, and we are back. Hello, Willow. Welcome in, dear. Glad that the partner's good. I'm glad you're both eepy. The perfect time to... Well, it would be nice to cuddle up, but, you know. So... Hi, back. Of course you'd say that. Oh, goodness. You are something else. Let's see. Yeah, my apologies. I'm so sorry for making you wait. It's 1 a.m. here. Are you with partner? Are you able to cuddle up? If you are, good. If not, oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. So... Partner is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize how long distance a relationship it was. I think you mentioned it once, but I don't think I quite realized, so... Well, well, I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you both are... Oh god, if it's 1 a.m. for you, what is it for them? It's like the opposite, no? It would be like nearly 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? I'm probably way off with that, actually. Only 3 hours difference. Oh, gotcha. Not big at all. Oh, goddamn. Well, there you go. 3 hours ahead or behind? I'm curious. Very curious. Yeah, let's set up. Ooh, let's see here. Behind. Gotcha. Okay, so that's good. So it's only like 11 there. Or yeah, it's only 11. Or 10 even. You know, because we're close to the hour here. So. Oh no, we're past. We're past the hour, so okay, good. So. Okay, 10 p.m. for her right now. Cute. You guys are so cute. Okay, let's test if this works. Oh, not quite. Let's make that control universal, this guy. Transform, fit to screen. Ah, why aren't you doing so? Transform, fit to screen. There we go. That's much better. And then this guy also needs to be transform, fit to screen. It always does that for some reason, and I don't understand why the scaling is so strange. Let's see. Nice. Oh yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? Change of scenery. Maybe I can find some way to rotate between these, shuffle between these standby screens I've made. I really do like making these standby screens. I gave Skoto an interesting song recommendation. Well, now you have to tell me. I must know. I must know what the dingo listens. What the dingo desires to listen to. Quellkartoffel, and doop doop. Noon. What an interesting phrase. Quellkartoffel. I'm pretty sure that's right. Allow me to look this up for myself. Copy. From the name of it alone, it seems very strange, but I'm sure it's just as every band name is. It's German. Yeah, the name of the syllables kind of give it away. Just saying. It's about potatoes. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh. Oh no. I forgot that the last time I actually listened to anything in proper German was Schindler's List in high school. This is a very jarring experience, with that being the last thing in recent memory. I know that that's fucked and like not right, but that genuinely was the last time that I think I ever heard anything in proper German was fucking Schindler's List. And Schindler's List is in English. Um, but my high school is a freak. Is probably still a freak because they made Schindler's List to like so much shit, and like that was such a big part of the curriculum for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, listen to the drop. Okay, okay, I'm going. What the hell? Oh my god. Schindler's List genuinely fucked me up. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. Mentally, yes, that is if it fucks you up physically. Well, no, you can get physically sick, but no, mentally, yeah, that's the point of the movie. That's the point of anything that covers World War II. That's why the US should not be currently doing what it's doing, because we should have learned better. And um, you know, and now I'm a little nervous because that's not appropriate what we're doing. And no matter how you fall on the scale of caring about police or distasting for them, um, this new branch and department is not the same as them, and are doing a lot of harm. So I can't say that, because I'm trying to have a nonpartisan opinion of things. I'm trying to avoid extremities, although perhaps there might be some evidence to that. Um, Again, I can't make big claims, but that is not an uncommon opinion in the United States currently. It is very concerning. It is very much happening right now that such things are occurring. Not good. Not Yeah, very not good. The political climate in America is very much. So, let us see. The most that I can really say. Oh, it's very concerning. Yes, considering the way that other countries are reacting to um such things. Oh, that is another phone call. I'm so terribly sorry. We will be back shortly. Forgive me. Oh my goodness, I apologize. I seem to be the switchboard tonight. I'm getting so many calls. That was 2 back to back. I never get 2 calls back to back. That's absurd. I got a call this afternoon. I got a call in this evening. I'm one of those people that don't give out my phone number too much. I've been lucky enough to try to dodge most of that. And as an American, I've been able to put my number on the US's do not call list through the FCC, which normally takes you out of marketing chains and lists. So Willow says America. And Skoda says, geez, Popufur. Not even. Popufur implies that it's for furry-related reasons. It's not. So. And most of my phone calls are honestly just family, which is very, very nice. I'm glad that the phone is reserved for not strangers, telemarketers, salesmen, soliciting, and all that. Let's see that for Sona, bro. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Well, I don't have reference or art. Not yet, says my producer. Hello, producer. But I am a snow leopard furry. I suppose that is how we would define it. Snow leopards have always been my favorite animal, and I'm one of those people that just, my furry persona or whatever is just me but snow leopard. I'm one of those people. So I'm not very imaginative, but you can blame aphantasia for that. So, but thank you very much. Hello, producer. What do you have to say? Oh, oh goodness. I am the broadcaster. I suppose I am the host of the production. So, but anybody who, but, oh, what the heck? What does that even imply? To humble you. What does that even mean? I love this. I love this bit. This is. Oh, congratulations. I was about to say that you sound very sharp. No, you sound excellent. Willow says, I know someone who can help you make a Sona. She's so nice to commission. Oh, lovely. Pass it on to. Pass it. Oh my god. Hey, they haven't yet. I never take commissions. I never do much. I'm very poor. Let's see. That's all I do is worry. But cute. Pass it on to Skoto, and I'm sure he will tell me. So, because I don't believe I have any contact information with you, and I don't expect you to put something into the chat. I don't expect you to do work. You're tired. So, don't worry about typing it all out. So, all good. But yeah. How is the new PC, producer? Painful? Well, I mean, so long as it runs... Is it the Windows operating system? Surely, yes. If you go to the search bar and you type system information, it will bring up your OS. Oh, no, you're fine. Take your time. Oh, same as me. Oh, yeah, wonderful. You'll be very safe with a Windows system. Windows is not exactly anybody's favorite, but it's a very stable system, and you would need to really fuck some shit up to get it to brick on you, basically. So, at least from, like, your standpoint, from, like, the side of the computer mouse and in front of the monitor, if a part fails, well then, Well, that's its own thing, but... Did you decide to... Oh, Skoto says, Warped, I'm gonna be for real with you. I'll keep an eye on the chat. But did you decide to get a pre-built PC, a second-hand PC? Did you build one yourself? Oh, congratulations. Where from, if I might ask? Oh, congratulations. Oh, good. Well, congratulations. I have more to say, but just before I do, Skoto says, I might... Oh, you just misspelled might because you're tired. I might pass the flip out any second. Willow says, why do you not have more followers? Your voice is so calming. Because my voice does not stay calming. I'm sometimes calm, and sometimes I'm an erratic little insult goblin that preys upon my friends and loved ones. And that's unfortunate. Oh, God. And then Willow says, in response, don't call me out. Producer, how dare you? Willow says, Discoto, me too. Oh, yes, because you're both tired. I believe Willow specifically is 1 a.m. and then Skoto is my time period. So we're not too late yet. It's about 7:30 right now for me. I know it's a little further off for you, my beloved producer. Skoto says, because they refuse to post on any social media. Hey, I'm trying. I'm new to this, and all I really do is stream. If I knew how to use YouTube or social media, I would. I've also linked a Blue Sky in there, but I don't expect anyone to see this. Whoa, crazy. I'm not a social media person. This is about the furthest I've ever gone. Just use Insta? Oh, Instagram. Right. Doesn't that website require you to, I don't know, post pictures? Oh, really? Yeah, relevance, I suppose. Yes, unfortunately, social media and the anonymity of the internet does bring out the worst in people, but that's not something I wouldn't expect. Willow says, no, never again, cease. No Ave true to Zuckerberg. No, denied, vetoed, bit vetoed instantly. Do not ruin Fallout New Vegas, the holiest of unholy, with something of actual merit. Because it's too relatable now. We're basically becoming New Vegas, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, not really, but like it feels that way sometimes. Willow says, just use Insta. I'll drop you a follow, a picture of your stream, I guess. I got an account just for my persona, by the way. That is insane to me. I, the producer has asked for you to link it in the chat. They would wish to follow you, as my producer here, if you're comfortable with such. My producer is very much of the same tastes and interests, if you catch my drift. So, I suppose it could be just the same, what do you call it? The same name as your username, but never to assume anything, of course. Let's see, we've been sitting for about 40 minutes! Oh, goodness! We have been sitting here for quite a while. I should finally decide on what we are going to do tonight. These are... I've been playing a lot of Satisfactory. Do we play Satisfactory again tonight? Do I play Vintage Story? I don't know. Oh, Vin no, it's not. Vintage Story is a private development that you can only get on their own website. Here, I will. Do you want me to post it in Discord? Or... Yes, it's like Vintage Story. Yeah, it's like the first thing that pops up when you Google Vintage Story. It's like vintagestory.at. Yeah, it's one word, vintagestory.at. And that is, yes, it is. It does, but that's only because they're like a smaller team that basically built this, and like one guy maintains it. His name is Tyrion, or Tyrion, something like that. It's very funny, and you should be able to get it in the buy section, I believe. So, and if not, they also offer it on itch.io. Well, I mean, considering that they maintain their own like client area that's like dedicated to this game, I just bought it straight from their website, but whatever you'd like. I think you can keep it updated from that. I believe it will be just sufficient. I believe it's all about the same. Uh, no need to worry about modding or anything because that is built into the game itself. And their home website is like the mod repository, so even if you get it from somewhere, you just download stuff into the game from the website. It's like one click, I think, or something like that now. They they have done so much they have done so much work. Oh, Vintage Story also has a Blue Sky account. I do not know where else they are in social media world, but they post but they post mod development and small shorts of like the games they develop it. They are trying to create a like custom placing structure so that you can put down clothes, books, trinkets, orbs, like everything in the game onto shelves now, which is crazy. Like like we're talking however you'd like it. You are able to rotate things on shelves. It is like custom. It is an immeasurable amount um of like I don't want to say replayability. It's customization, I suppose. It's very remarkable. So, I went so far as to go onto the I went so far as to go into the comments section of some, or did I just post? I don't quite remember what I did, but I left a very long message, effectively, or chain of messages, praising them for their praising them for all the work that they've put into this game and how much that they care. It is so refreshing to see a small studio do work than just AAA teams. So I was well, they're trying to copy basically what happened with oh God, what was it? There was like one game that released early access basically and was like a smash hit even though it was early access. And so it almost set like a standard because companies realized that they can put in a quarter of the work and development time and still get a profit out of it. I think it was Subnautica. I think where like people bought the game before the game was even made, and companies were like, "Oh, we're going to take advantage of that now," and it worked, because people believed in companies being able to build things, and then when they didn't, it kind of ruined the environment of early access, and now everything's early access. Oh, what? Sorry. No, go ahead. Place whatever you'd like. Oh, fun. Oh my goodness, they do. Yes, they have an official Blue Sky account as well, and their videos are so charming. They have done so much work. Yes, especially the recent ones, the concept images that they've released. This game is very fun. You are not, and how dare you ever assume you are. So, I do not. I adore you. There's a difference. I do. I do not. Me and my being poor and homeless. Yes, of course, ivory tower. My mud hut looking down at your sand castle is a crazy sentence that someone would actually say now, which is probably worse. I mean someone with like a point to prove or something. So, oh dear. Oh, no, you're fine. Take your time. So, it has no other purpose. It's literally a server made for effectively text chats, and that's about it. So, Willow, I assume Willow passed out, which is perfectly fine. But in case that you're still here, I believe we would still appreciate that link to that Persona channel for my friend, for my dear producer. So, let's see. Oh my goodness, it's going to be an hour and I'll still have no idea what to do. Willow says, oh, I can do that. So, we will see as they are now interested in doing whatever. So, or even if, oh, no, if anything, you're quiet, you can turn yourself up if you'd like. Oh, Jesus, you did that on purpose. You are quiet boy, but thankfully Discord allows me to crank you to 200%. So, well, life is good. So, oh my God, what song did you post in your bio or whatever, in your story, whatever it's called? Worry, worry, worry. I saw that and I just started like hearing it in my head. You gave me brainworm. I do remember it thoroughly, and you know why? Because Fallout exists. It's a very prevalent song in Fallout's radio. Oh, the link. Is it? Is it only in 4? Oh, that's remarkable. Willow has posted the link to the site for you, producer, if you'd like to grab that from my chat, if you're in my chat. Here, I will copy it. Yeah, I will copy the current address and I will drop it in a way that you can access it. Here you go. I'm sending it directly to you. What? Oh, do not click that. Do not click that link. Hold on. Do not click that link. That's wrong. It just takes you to Twitch. It just takes you to Twitch. It's not helpful. Your whole crying thing really does not work out. So, you sound like a villager coughing. You sound like a child villager with like polio or something. Wait, no, they don't cough if they have polio. Jesus, bro hit the pendulum sideways. Anyway, Willow says, my friend Risa, Willow says, huh? To what? Honestly, you could just say huh to like anything. Again, remember when you said that my voice is calming? It's no longer calming. We're approaching ass gremlin mode. Like shitty gremlin mode, like insulting prick asshole gremlin mode. What do you mean what? What do you mean what? What does that even mean? I mean, you already are. The only difference is that actually you're just an amateur and you become professional when you start to make money off of it, so... Yeah. Yeah. What? What? No, 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 no. Don't do this to me. Do not make me gifts. I do not consent to this. I have I have done so little for you. No, that is not a justifiable sense. No. Oh God. I care about you too, but that does not require you buying things for me. In fact, I do not want you to buy things for me because that would damage our relationship, or I'm fearful. Uh, ugh. Oh, Jesus. Can I at least ask what it is? For what? For me? To make me? Like in what way? In a persona way? In a producer? Oh, I hope he knows how boring and minimal I am. Oh, it is very cute. Your profile picture is very cute. Let's see. My friend Risa. I take it her link has worked its magic. Her art prices are very affordable and way cute. Oh, is that link not to your Persona's page? Is it like the account for your Persona? Is that to the artist? I didn't check the link. I just kind of sent it off. Did you know? Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, I sent a link to the artist. Yes, you did. Do you want the link to the artist as well, producer? Sure, let me copy this and send that. Paste. That's that's for real and honestly better. I did. That's the artist portfolio, and I will be waiting for the friend. I'll send you a link to my fursuit account. Yes. Okay, great. So. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be very careful. Oh, you'll like this. What the hell? Luis Jafar from Nicaragua. We are so close. We're so close to almost saying Nigerian prince. You know what I mean? Because Jafar is from the movie Aladdin, and he becomes a prince, and yeah, the villain, yeah, yeah, Jafar, and then he's from Nicaragua instead of Nigeria. So we're so close to, we're so close. Yeah, like almost exactly. Here, I sent you the link to Moss the Deer. This is Willow. That is Willow. Sent. Thank you, Willow. I believe you will have another follower shortly. Perfect. Um, at this time, to anyone listening, watching, or otherwise. Oh, there you go. Yes, I believe Willow is a friend of Skoto's, a very close friend. At this time, I would. No, you will catch up, I'm very sure. I would encourage everyone at this time to take advantage of the free games on the Epic Game Store if you do so. They have just released, I believe, two new games to be free. They are both. Willow says, "I know Skoto from the Bloomy server." Yes, yes, you do. Bloomy is another streamer for context. Um, but I would encourage everyone to get the free games from the Epic Game Store launcher if you haven't already. It is very fun to do. They release free games every week, I believe, and that is their big drawing point because I don't know anyone who actually buys games from Epic other than Fortnite. And and we just use it to hoard free games that they give away. So, very fun. Oh. Does it happen to be the same one with long hair and a beanie? Oh, dang. Is it a it is. Yes, it is. You're so right. I forgot. You're absolutely right. Let's see. I would also encourage everyone to look up on Discord free stuff bot uh on Discord. It will give you notifications should you choose. Oh my god. It will give you notifications for when certain games become free on Steam and Epic. It has many, uh, what do you call it? It is a ton of setup and ways that you can customize what it will send you or notify you of. Currently, I believe it only exists for Steam and Epic Games, but it is an automated bot and it always tells me when games become free, and it is a very lovely secret to have in one's back pocket. So, secrets given from other friends. So, would you would you like to be added to that bot server, by the way? It's literally just it's a server. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Um I'm not surprised. No, not even close. I've seen so much worse. Oh, you would. But this server is purely for maintenance. It's for this bot, and then it sends little notifications, and you can mute it if it doesn't work out. So what is this? What are you doing, Petrikov? What are you doing? Nico. Nico, brother. Get out of the tub. It does, it really does. That's very wild. That is something. That is quite the tub. Oh my god. My, oh my. Anyway, where were we? We will have been sitting here for an hour chatting. I apologize to everyone. Oh, Willow said something. I'm going to allow that. You're so gay, but Automod still caught it. I thought that we already changed that. That's a shame. I was under the impression that Skoto went in and changed the so gay catch from Automod. If not, can I do that? I need to. That's hilarious. Yes, it is. Because it comes up as a, like, for hate raids or whatever those things are supposed to be. Let's see. Automod. Edit this channel's automod setting. Moderation, automod. Um, smart detection. Oh, Willow. That's an obvious catch. No. No, not allowed. No. Don't actually do that, because you might also like bring forth a hate thing. I actually don't know how tags work on this website, but if it's the same as what I remember certain things are, your account might suffer for that. So I'm going to save us both from that. So no. Yes, I'm so sorry that I'm saving you from yourself. My sincerest apologies. Crying emoji is so based for that. Okay, let me see. Can I actually swear words? No filtering. Sex acts anatomy. Race, ethnicity, religion, gender. Yeah, sexuality, sex, or gender. Yeah, I mean, I wish it wouldn't catch that. It was. I mean, I've lowered it again, but I thought it was already low, but I guess not. So that should be fine for now. Do I have to save this? Yes, I do. I have to save it. Okay, great. I've updated the settings, so we should be good. Oh, oh no, that's a little disturbing. They have something called smart detection in beta right now, and it detects unwanted messages based on mod actions. So I'm sure that can't possibly go wrong for people with not the greatest moderators. Oh dear God. Um, anyway. Oh well. Well, that was annoying, and I hope I never do that again. Hello, all. Oh, yes, you can. Just a moment, everyone. Turning stream back on. Hello, stream. Hi, buddies. Willow said, fair enough. I need to close my eyes. Nighty night, cutie. Oh, good night, Willow. I apologize for making you wait. Have a good night. Be safe. Be well. Um, Dark brown. Um, Interesting. Skoto said, interesting. I don't know why Automat is silly. It might not have saved. It was like, it did a weird scrolling thing when I clicked the save button and like took me back to the top of the screen really slowly, like awkwardly slowly. So I don't know if like the button it might be glitched. There's a lot of things. So, but yes. All right, I think we've sat on the. Oh God, we've literally been sitting here for an hour and 10 minutes. I used to know her name, but it does. No, no, cause all I see of that anymore is the Airbnb thing that you can Edna Mode. That's what it is. Edna Mode. Because you can do because Airbnb partnered with Disney to create like Edna Mode's mansion in California, and it's actually just an interactive experience where you go for 3 hours. But it's through Airbnb, which is so weird. And you don't actually stay at her house. You just go there and you like make your own super suit because that was like her part of the movie. It was very strange. But I mean, it's probably pretty cool for the fans of the series, but I just don't like movies. So, new warped fact. Warp does not. Oh, okay, you're fine. You're fine. I doubt you did. Let's see. What were John Lennon's glasses like? Now I gotta look them up. John Lennon. John Lennon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bigger than those. Bigger than John Lennon glasses. Those are so small. Like twice the size. Um. Oh god. Oh, let me look up oversized. Because I've been looking for a pair of like large circular glasses. Oversized circular glasses. Yep. On somebody. I needed like on somebody images. Yeah, literally like yeah, like all of these here. You see how big these are. Copy image. Can I send this in Discord? Paste. Yes, I can. Copy image. Paste. Like these two basically. It's like this size where you see like the entirety of the eye. It almost takes up some of the face. It's it's not obscuring because technically the lenses are clear, but it's large and so it becomes like a prominent feature on the face of the individual. You see what I mean? Yes, because I feel like the small circular ones are good for what's called spectacles, but I feel like those are kind of not. They don't fit. They don't. I don't feel like they fit me in real life. You know what I mean? Because I've been looking for large circular glasses in real life, but I can't find anything that would actually be prescription, and so it's just very disheartening. That's all. Like custom. Yeah, a custom like worker in it. I know. At goodness. Yes. Oh, yes, it does, and that would be lovely. Let's see. Oh, lovely. Well, I, I would send it to me then. Um, you can just do Discord DMs or whatever are fine. I think it is about time because we have been setting in this menu for far too long. Let's see. Oh, thank you very much. Let's see. I don't know what I want to play tonight. I love it when you call me that. It's so affirming. I know, and it's like the most awesome thing to me. I do. Let's see. Um, God, I so badly want to just play a different game than usual, but I feel like that's kind of. I guess it's not unusual. I guess it could just be what it is. But I feel like it would be worth going back to Vintage Story, I think. I think we did a little satisfactory. I think I got my super mega project done. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. I should probably go back and make clips of that because I'm very, very proud of that. For that, I built an offshore shore oil rig and it's so good. For anyone who might not know, I think I am going to. Oh God, no! It's very much you. You are so right. It is not a shot in the dark. It is a shot to the stars, and I went on a kick for that game when it first released for Xbox. Actually, I know. I think we kind of hit it at the same time because I remember us talking about it. Maybe, or maybe it was different times. We might have hit it at different times. I'm normally a lot later to things, but that was when I still wasn't on like a very good PC because my first PC was a $600 like Acer Inspire um, that I used for primarily schoolwork. And then gaming was second. It had an integrated graphics card onto its CPU, but it was relatively strong. It could run a lot of games, just not very high quality. But I remember that Space Engineers even ran on that one just at a low rate. And I probably will play Space Engineers again. I mean, I own the Space Engineers 1 and a bunch of its DLCs and stuff. So, I'm going to I'm going to wait until I'm going to wait for Space Engineers 2 to kind of come into its own cuz it's a little soon for me to buy another one. You know what I mean? So, y- you're correct, but look at what happened to Minecraft that they're trying to avoid. By staying on the same Java-based system, they were unable to convert it to alternative formats and mediums. By making a new engine, they're able to do more. The truth is that actually it's the opposite to me. I truly do believe that there was no way forward for them but to start over again, and that's like an impossible ask of people because with all the DLC and like you said, like it's already established. But I feel like they don't really have a future unless they do so, because otherwise, like, at what point is the ship a Theseus? At what point does the engine stop becoming important because the game is over flooded with content, and if people don't care for that, because they have continued to change the base game of Space Engineers 1. They've added NPCs, survival mechanics. They're trying to incorporate a bunch of stuff, but at some point that engine is going to limit them. There's a limit to all things. So, but that's just how I see it. I think that it's economically necessary, and if they want to keep that project and title going, I mean, this is how you do it. So unfortunately. I don't know about completely correct, but I think that it's somewhat reasonable. Because you would be wrong, because you're valid and you have an opinion, and everyone's opinion is worth having. Everyone deserves an opinion. So, oh, that is. Oh, congratulations, you're going to friend me on it right now. That's okay, because I'm going to do it for you. What is your username? Oh, yes. Either. Any or. Yeah, not without knowing. And they can't hear you, and I'm not going to say it out loud. So, Oh dear, yes. Yeah, that all of my friends that first saw your profile pic when we talked to each other again. Oh yeah, my friends freaked out. So, I have sent something called an invite to you, and so if you go to your friends tab, you should be able to accept it. Would you like to know where it's from? It's from Overwatch 1 and by contrast Overwatch 2 now. But it was originally the New Year's icon from Overwatch. And I've always loved sweet sparkling wine, so it all works out. God forbid. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Getting into it, aren't you? What is the thing in the center of the circle? In your profile pic in the center of the circle, what is that? Is it an iron or like a... I can't see what it is. It's so small. The Can I? I don't know if I can. Oh, it's an E. It got really scrunched. Yeah, no, it looked like an object. The power armor in the background and the E got blended into a single like set of pixels. Like it didn't differentiate colors when it was smaller. And so it looked like a weird like iron, like a clothes iron. And I was like, what does that have to do with anything? No, this is very much very different. So, no, that's funny. Nice. I don't humor you. You're fun. We're friends. Humoring would imply that I do it against my will and for political motivation. No, I'm quite I started this broadcast with I'm trying to be bipartisan. You're intruding on my bipartisanship? What does that even mean? Eh, you you would not be alone in that. In fact, kind of creepy aesthetic, horror kind of aesthetic are actually a very like popular thing now. So, that's not a bad thing. Am I supposed to be hearing something? Oh, yes, you did. I don't know if I'd say I don't say if that makes anything uncomfortable. It's just old. Yes, the I mean it's not what do you call it? I mean that's not unfair to it. The music and Americana of like the 19 of the 18 and 1900s and then going forward. I mean there was charm to it. The only bad thing that ever happened was basically social issues. I mean, that's about the only thing that you'll find in them is, class and race disparity. But I mean, it's very clean. It's to the point. Not a lot of songs are very long. I mean, some are like the classical and such, but it is in its own like field, you know? Yes. So, no, there I do believe that there is charm. I know that it was probably problematic. I know a lot of things respond from problematic issues and situations. I mean, we have like the entire thing of Netflix is basically them making like historical reenactments and dramatic reenactments of like race disparity stuff now, and there's a lot of movies about it. Like we're beyond slavery now. We're to like the civils, the civil uprisings and the civil rights era, and like suffrage and all that, and like the just how people acted back in that day, and not good, not good. So. I was gonna say it's just very disparaging and somewhat hope uninspiring. No, that is true. Yes. Yes, it was. It became heavily accepted, yes. No, I suppose you are right. It still is. So. Oh my god, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, the whole Rat Pack. Oh my god, yes. I don't remember, but I probably, if I heard his music. Yes. I could imagine, yes. So, but no, and it's very much that way. I don't believe that we should ignore the past. I don't think that there are things that, like, I would say generally, and there are obviously instances where there are things we shouldn't be doing, but we shouldn't shy away from what was in the past and the products of the past, so long as they're not like outright problematic, as you could imagine. I don't think we should remove things like "Baby, it's cold outside" because of the implication of what could have been bad. So, if you know that sort of argument, but I mean yes. Yeah, and I think I think it's foolish to hide and to like sanitize everything. I am very much of the group that does not desire the sanitization or the child friendliness of everything. As obviously it wouldn't benefit me, yes, that is the truth of the matter. But I don't believe that people should be censored, like as strictly or as terribly. I mean, I think we fought entire generations of censorship. Not you, me. Would you like to be? Okay, I'd be more than glad to. At any time.
On the internet will judge me in a fair light.
Well, I have not said your name. There is no ties to you. It is only the sound of your voice, and you are now live. Welcome to the production. But no.
Absolutely outstanding weather we're having. Wouldn't you agree, Noir?
Oh, absolutely. What is your code? What code name did I give you?
I don't know.
Let me look. What? I'm sure it's like
Louis Prima.
Would you like that to be? Let me see.
Die for that.
You are Ash. If you'd still like to stick with that, or we can shuffle it around.
Of course. Ash or Logie or Jimmy Crack Corn.
No, not that last one. Not that last
Jimmy
one.
Crack
No.
Corn.
No.
Why is that not acceptable?
No, that one's gonna get us in trouble with the martyrs.
Why?
Because somebody will say
Jimmy Crack Corn. He didn't care.
Yeah, I know, but the people who exist now will.
Yeah, I know the history.
So of course.
That's my bad. I'm
No.
sorry. I apologize.
No, it's fair, and that's.
You will in fact not be earning a streamy this year.
Oh, dang, I'm not gonna earn one ever because I'm not a streamer.
Hush up.
I'm not. That isn't
Then
me.
what are you doing now?
I don't know. I'm having fun on the internet and making acquaintances.
That's all that matters.
Yes, that doesn't make you a streamer.
Anything can make you a streamer. You walk down the street, you turn on your camera, bam, you're a streamer.
I think that's a vlogger, but good try. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you with the semantics now. Good luck.
Okay. Sleep down south. South wind blowing through the pine-wood trees, and it whoops down there, live a life of ease.
No, I very much do agree with you. I think that's why we hit it off so well, was because you, when we were younger, spoke about how you, like, enjoyed the old songs that would come on radios and, like, that you shared with family and all of that. I did too, much to my parents' shock and awe, because they had never really, like, shared when they were young, or when my grandparents were young adults or whatever. I mean, that sort of, like, generation, those generations of music and their impact. But I very much fell in love with, like, early jazz and that sort of era of music. I really don't know from where. Normally I can trace a lot of things that I became interested in, like, due to family or like tastes from those who I was around, or like something like that, a product of, like, the area I was in. But to be honest, I really don't know what got me into big band, into jazz and all types of jazz, of
Benny Goodman and all the greats.
goodness. Oh goodness. Originally, when I started streaming, I wanted to try to label myself or differentiate myself as, like, a jazz radio station that turned into a stream content sort of thing. Or, like, in the time...
Would that be allowed?
No, not without a great deal of money to buy licensing and explicit permission to use songs. I don't actually know the prices. I never made it that far, because to get there is not easy. To even be able to buy the rights to a license is very difficult, and to the determination of basically the people who own the right to the music, the record company that might have their hands in that, because that's their money, and the artist has to sign off on it. I mean, it's just there's a reason that not every radio station gets the latest hits. So I didn't realize how complicated it is, and in hindsight that was very foolish of me. But because even like people on Twitch now know everything about DMCA and copyright law, and people have to take it very seriously. I mean, I admire the people who think, oh, I'm not making any money, so there's no issue. But there could be in the future, because the past is still liable. And if you prove that you were willing to do something in the past, it could be held against you in a court of law for the future. And maybe that's a bit overthinking for me, but it's real and it has happened. And I would rather like to avoid legal trouble in my nice little hobby. So if that is too absurd, if that is ridiculous, then I am absolutely ridiculous. I will live by that title, but I think I will live much more comfortably avoiding such matters.
100%.
Trying at least to be responsible. It doesn't mean I still wouldn't. If for some reason I come into some amount of money, I think I genuinely will purchase music licenses for broadcasting. I believe it would be commercial. It would be so much research. I would probably need a legal consultant. I would probably need, like, a representative of some record company from whoever I buy from, or if it's a private artist, I would have to go through, American, like, legal trademark and such, like, all that. But I think I'd still be willing to do it. I think it would be worth doing. And if it's older music, I mean, I wouldn't be against doing older music, like the ones that you and I like and that we've shared and that we listen to. I think that would be fine, but I don't know who holds those shares now.
I think you may have shared a single song with me in the entire time we've known each other, and it was a fucking song from the fucking game. What is it? From Rocket League.
What?
I mean, like, actually shared. I mean, like, actually sent a link, not just by
properly.
word of mouth.
Yes. Well, you and I have
The Love
always...
You Need You, yeah.
We have always...
That's a good song, honestly. It's a blast from the past.
Which one was it? Do you remember? I can't recall. It's lost to me. But
It was. Yeah, I just said it. I'm stupid.
no,
Hold
you're
on.
not. That happens.
Let me go through the analogs real quick. Hold on.
That's fine. Take your time. I will continue talking in the meantime.
By all means. I
Because
search in the chat.
you and I, we bonded over like classic American hits and jazz, but I've listened to quite a bit of music, and I'm not really a music person, but just because I've lived long enough and my memory is sort of decent, I've just lived long enough to listen to a lot of things. Persona 5 soundtrack isn't like the immediate thing that comes to mind for jazz or for music literature or history, but it's comprised of acid jazz, which is like very modern almost and very swing, if you could imagine it. And that's something that like has roots in traditional music that already happened and is now stylistically used to set itself apart. And things like that, like being able to like analyze music in such a way that you can trace its like history, you can find inspiration, and if it's a completely new like generation of music and where it comes from, I mean that's something entirely new. But there's so much. The world is full of many things and things worth sharing. I really I don't have the tightest relationship with music. I have a very casual relationship with music, but I don't think that that's wrong either. I guess the long and short of my idea would be that just sharing some music that I like in almost a casual setting could be something fun and worth doing that not a lot of people on stream do, that not a lot of people beyond radio stations do. And I think it wouldn't be bad in terms of like an entertainment career to almost, I suppose, not copy, but imitate a radio show. To take the idea of this nameless, faceless like idea that comes over radio waves, the music that we've listened to our whole lives through this medium that we only ever know for like transit, and turn that into a theme for something as generic as content broadcasting on this website. I think it would be new and different. I think it would set someone apart. And even if I don't do it, I still believe it would work. If I never get the chance and someone does, I wouldn't be upset to hear about that at all, because I really do think it's interesting. I think that that is a natural evolution of entertainment and of coming back to our roots, where entertainment had started and continued from. I mean, we still listen to the radio in our cars every day. Americans drive to work every day and listen to the radio. It's not something that left us. It is very much a thriving potential in our lives. I think that that's something worth exploring, celebrating, and expanding on. I mean, I don't know how it would work out legally. Content creation on the internet is a big gray area that is slowly becoming more and more black and white. So, room for wiggle room is closing in. So, not particularly a noose tightening around the neck, but more so that it's not free game. You can't just use copyrighted music in your streams anymore. You can't do that. But I still think it would be worth pursuing. Still be worth seeing as something worth doing. And so if this ever pops off, I guess I'm reinvesting in broadcasting licenses somehow. I hope you do. I don't actually know how that would ever work. I'd imagine that the first thing I will broadcast is music from the 19 whatevers.
You figured it.
I think getting a license for modern music would be a fucking hellscape. Hopefully not as horrible getting licenses to older things. I believe that public domain also exists, so if I can find music from public domain that's like 100 years past, I think might be available, but that's only if people didn't, copyright it somehow else. So let's see. Let's drop off the seeds.
I found it, by the way.
Oh, congratulations. What was it?
I just sent it to you. I mean, hell, we talked about this like a month ago, maybe less than that.
Before I look, it's not from Super Electronic Joy, is it?
No.
Okay, good. Oh,
It's by Slushy.
Oh my goodness. Love You, Need You. That was...
so fucking...
Yeah, Slushy went on to become kind of a bit of an industry pop. Because I believe their music is... I believe their music is in a lot of things now. I think Fortnite had them. I think they collabed with like a lot of people. I think they're quite popular. Or at least I wouldn't be surprised if they were quite popular. But anyway, what was I saying? I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Saying something. Might be raining. Look, the first Crimson Maple. The first Crimson Maple of Crimson Maple Valley. Isn't it beautiful? Let me see. I have to share my screen with you, don't I? Because you can't see this. There we go.
Let me take a gander.
Yes. It's just this bloom of red in a sea of green. And it will stay almost ever red. Or ever green, you know what I mean? It'll lose its leaves in the winter. But I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted a tree that would like really pop.
That's a very nice look.
And it's rare. These guys don't spawn just about everywhere. So my goal is to take this seedling, this single seed, and to propagate it. And so we are going to cross our fingers, cross our toes, cross everything that we are, and pray that we get more than one seed out of this, or that we break even. So, because that is very much the goal. I probably need to set some things down, so let's throw that to the ground, place that there, and let's brew together some food.
Now I have about 30 minutes.
Do you have about 30 minutes?
30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Leave whenever you need to.
I'm going to... No. I get that. Trust me. I know you're not. Trust me. I'm aware you're not holding me hostage, okay? Okay?
I wouldn't even if I could.
Okay. He has me in the basement.
I don't.
Help.
I don't have a basement.
Help.
I'm staying in a... Oh, wait, no.
Help.
No, I do have a basement. It's like a half
Help.
basement.
Help me.
Stop lying.
I
Stop.
haven't drank anything in days.
I think that's your own fault. I couldn't even trap you in the basement. The basement that this house has doesn't have a door.
I couldn't even trap you. That's why
Yeah.
I left you in the attic.
Oh. Does this place have an attic? Oh,
Is
no.
it probably?
I don't know if this place has an attic. I've stayed here for so long, and I don't know if it does. Oh, I'm going to have to,
Something
like...
you never think about.
I'm going to have to ask. Yeah, well, why would I? What good is an attic? I don't have a lot of things to store. Oh, boy. Oh, God, I hope there's nothing up there. Because, yeah, the ceilings, they're not, like, high. They're not, like, to roof. Well, no, one of them is a vaulted ceiling that goes, like, to roof height. But I don't... Oh, God, I'm going to have, like, anxiety about this now. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Anyway, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Do you recommend any games on Steam?
Oh, dear God. Oh, buddy, do I have recommendations. You will never go wrong with the classics that are...
Your account.
You will no, I have a lot on there. Not all of them are worth recommending. You will never go wrong with the classics that are Minecraft and Terraria. Terraria you can get off of Steam, as well as something called the Terraria, the T mod loader, which stands for Terraria mod loader. Terraria mod loader is free if you buy Terraria. So that is definitely something worth loading into that machine. Minecraft you will have to purchase from their dedicated website, like Vintage Story.
I noticed.
Alright. It is worth picking up the game named Factorio. That is dangerously addictive to people who enjoy building factories and setting up big systems.
I know about Factorio. I've watched many a Markiplier stream back in 2016.
Lately, the new fad from Factorio people is Satisfactory, because it is basically 3D Factorio. It does not scratch the same itch. I've been told it is very much not the same, and that is fair. They're very different games, but it sits in a similar place for some people, I have heard, and so I would just say that. but that is up to personal opinion. What else? What else can I say? What else can I say? What should I say? What are some good games? There are free games that you can get. I mean, Rainbow Six Siege is now free, if you can believe it. You still have to like buy or unlock the operators, but like the base game of Rainbow Six Siege is now free. Instead of buying $60 worth of game, you now pay nothing for game and then buy the operators, I guess. Which has kind of always been their model, but I don't know. But that game has changed. If you don't like those kind of games, it's kind of eh. So that's a hit or a miss depending on what games you like. There are a lot of free options for MMOs. There are dating sims. There are the special funny games on Steam, if you know what I mean. If you need material to make yourself happy in a special way. Are you catching on to this so I can stop saying this? Because they can't hear you, so please don't. Well, no, I can't.
You're right. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that.
I can't stop you from saying it, and nor would I. I am not afraid of not censoring people, but I also know that this will be a very short channel if I said everything in my mind, and without any respect for the platform that is hosting me. Because I am more than aware that I am not entitled to the lack of consequences that should come, if that makes any sense.
Glory to the moderators and owners of Twitch.stream or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Twitch.tv, formerly Justin TV, and now is a subsidiary of Amazon. So
Down with Mixer. Down with Mixer.
that it never had a chance.
Mixer's dead.
Yeah, Mixer never had a chance. Mixer wanted to be Twitch, but like Microsoft Corporate Edition, and that was a lost cause. So that was never gonna. They had like no staying
I like how it was
power.
integrated with console pretty well.
Well, yeah, because that was the goal, was to try to make it so that people could play on console and watch on console, and it would be like the Twitch of console. But the problem with that is that people could watch Twitch on console already, and console players never streamed and had no reason to do so for any like long-term reason. The quality of Mixer was terrible because they couldn't afford to be better. You know, it's a lot of things. But hey. Also, we did more than break even. We got one more seed. Yay. I'm gonna plant all these birch seeds for wood. There we go. Perfect. And then I want to put this crimson maple over here. Nice big flat area. Perfect for a big old tree friend. Big old friend. Perfect. Alright. And now I have more maple. I think I'm gonna make some planks just because I can. We'll place those. Actually, no, we'll place them over. Place them over. I think just here.
Space engineer is worth getting into. Be honest with me, it's okay.
Unless you have friends that are dedicated to playing it, no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I really want it to be. You have no idea how badly I want to like that game, but I have had like a lot of so many a boring and unfulfilling experience. So, and I'm sorry. Like I really want to like it.
Joining just a populated server, or do you not like?
Oh, I did. Oh, honey, I did, and it still didn't save it for me.
Hold on.
I know it's a bad situation. I'm so sorry, because I want nothing more to tell you that it is a classic, that people love it, and people do love it, and that, but it's just not. It's very expensive because, you know, if you play the base game, that's fine, but then all of their special blocks are like DLC locked. You know what I mean? And but you can still see the blocks in game, so it makes you kind of a little sour. If you're not of great patience. I mean, you can certainly get the base game, but it's kind of a money sink now. Space Engineers 1 is, and Space.
I get it. I mean, I already have it on console, so I mean, I'm not fucking. I have all the DLC on console. I was
I know.
absolutely obsessed with that game.
I know, I'm so sorry. And that's the problem with migrating because you lose access to a lot of things because they're not cross-compatible or because you don't get,
Yeah.
the same access to them that you would. It is very real, and I'm so sorry.
Is the sacrifice?
It is. But I found that given enough time, I completely forgot about it and all of it. So, I mean, I don't feel very bad now. Because the truth is if you just give in and feel like you have to stay there, all you're going to do is make it worse because you're going to double down and invest more into it. So,
I see.
so it's kind of like it's the sunk cost fallacy. Jeez. Can't speak to save my life.
That's fine. That's a good series.
So, let's see, what other recommendations do I have? Have you ever played a game called Creeper World? Do you like tower defense?
I used to be obsessed with it.
People swear by a game called Bloons. Bloons.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm aware of Balloon's tower defense.
I'm not. I have no idea what that series is about. I don't care. But my college roommate, my first ever college roommate, was obsessed with that game. He played it like every night and loved it and played it with like his friends or whatever on call. So that was something. And then I know that it has like a huge community for some reason. But it's just like monkeys defending towers from balloons, which I'm very confused by. I'm sure there's like a lore here that I'm not, that I'm such a fool and I'm missing. But that is something. And then what else? There's also something called Creeper World, which is my little fixation in tower defense. It was one of the first games that I played properly on computer, and there are like 4, soon to be 5 installations of the Creeper World series, like franchise. It's made by one guy. This series is like a passion project from this one game developer. At least I think it's one guy, or it started as one guy and now he runs a team maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might just still be him by himself. And it's a flood defense game because your enemy is liquid. The enemy is literally a liquid that moves over surfaces, and you make towers and cannons and stuff to like fight back the liquid. And it has its own like special mechanics and everything, and each installation of the series has evolved past each previous one. So, I mean, you can go back and play the classics for like dollars now, like single dollars, like for pennies. And so that's something that you could do. You could, I don't know. The latest one, the one that I played, was called Creeper World 4. And that game is 3-dimensional. It was the first 3-dimensional Creeper World game. People were hyped when it happened. I mean, that was a big deal. Like, for a lot of people. I don't know if most people remember it now. It was kind of a small... It's an indie series, It's not something huge or prevalent. But I found that Creeper World 4 was a very fun experience for tower defense. It's somewhat stressful sometimes. It can be a little aggravating, but I think all tower defense can be that way. But it was worth my time. I mean, I went back and played it recently. Like, I don't play it every day, or I wouldn't make a huge habit of it, but like, for that game to make me want to play it now in the year of our Lord 2026 is insanity. Because it came out in like...
By Jehovah.
I suppose, I don't know. But oh man, it wasn't what I expected I'd be playing in 2026, but there are still levels that like come out that you can play, and I mean, it's a good game. There's also Subnautica. Subnautica is a cult classic. Not Below Zero. Classic Subnautica, the first one, because that game...
What's wrong with Below Zero? Did that not do good?
It's just... No, it just didn't do good. It's a DLC that became a game, and people aren't fond of that.
I understand. Is it a very short game? Is it not as expansive and free roaming as the original?
So, where Subnautica was...
My favorite YouTuber uploaded a video. Hold on.
Oh, yay. Good for you. Subnautica Below Zero was not depth. It was very shallow. Literally, both in the world didn't have like diving like how Subnautica did, and the story was kind of and they kind of changed it throughout development, which doesn't help their case. But I'm trying to think what else about Below Zero. There was just a lot of things, and people much better at explaining things and reading patterns and trends would be able to explain it a lot better than I can. That's just the fact. That's just the truth. But Below Zero was, at the end of the day, a DLC that got a little too big for its britches. Little too big, and was a little too hype. And now Subnautica 2 is going to be something. I don't know what, but it isn't looking good because the developers at Krafton Games and Unknown World Studio, I think Krafton Games is the publisher and then Unknown World Studios are the developers, and they made a deal with each other, but then some drama and bullshit happened to do with money, as it always does. And now the quality of the game is being brought into question, and there's like going to be legal proceedings. It's just such a big mess, and so the quality of the game has very likely been tarnished or compromised, and that's just very unfortunate. So we really don't know much about what Subnautica 2 is going to be, if it's going to be any good compared to Subnautica, or if it's going to be an issue like Below Zero was. I mean, we just don't know yet. But the classic Subnautica is good. It just is. Classic Subnautica, good. Gets the thumbs up. There is a game called Astroneer, which is very unique. It is.
I know about Astroneer. I remember you playing that.
Yes, me and PG got very much into that. Me and PG67 played that for years, or at least for a year. We played Terraria for years when we were kids. We played that on like iOS, on like iPads or whatever, iPad kids. But we played Terraria religiously, and then PG and I played Astroneer, and then PG got really big into Overwatch and still is, but I just never did. It kind of makes me angry. FPS games and I have bad relationship because it treat me badly and then I treat it badly. Not really though, because you can't treat an inanimate object badly, but
I get
you know.
it. No, 100%. I get it.
Yeah. So that's funny. But
Years have not been gentle to us.
yeah. Unfortunately, Astroneer just had
Our reaction time, at least. I mean.
Oh yeah, no kidding. To our joints and our knees and everything. What was I gonna say? Astroneer just had a huge flop, unfortunately. They were doing really good. Astroneer was working, they expanded their team, they were working on a big multiplayer style game called Starseeker, which I don't actually know what it was supposed to be, but apparently might be good, might be bad. It's still yet to be determined. Hasn't come out yet. It's in development. But they've been continually updating Space Engineers. They released 2 DLCs for not Space Engineers, Astroneer. They released 2 DLCs. The first one was called Glitchwalkers, which I think like added a new planet or something, or planets. I'm not entirely sure, but apparently it was new content and it was pretty big. And people said, it's okay. And then they just released a new one called Megatech, which is to do with like mass processing, I think, in collections. And it was a huge flop. People very much disliked how it went, and the team went so far as to publicly apologize, like, and admit that it was like a not good thing, but they just tried anyway. So that's unfortunately a recent event, but not unsalvageable. Perhaps there might be changes, or they might modify things. I mean, I don't know. Astroneer was always an open-ended game, an early access game, so maybe they'll turn this DLC around and maybe hopefully give people their money back, or if not, maybe a refund. I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
One may hope.
Yeah, one will hope, because their team has always been very good. I mean, their team and the publishers they've worked with, I mean, they've been really respectful of their community. They've held high standards. I mean, they hold really high standards for themselves. And I think it's good. I think they're within their minds. You know, I think they're within reason. I think it's okay. I think they'll pull it off. It's gonna be hard, but I think they'll manage. So. But
I'm trying to do several things at once. Sorry if I'm not very talkative.
no, you're perfectly fine. You don't need to be. Sometimes I found that sometimes it's a quiet stream and that's not bad.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
Nope. Nice, quiet, calming stream. After all, it's getting late, so people probably don't want a high energy individual to
late.
keep them up. So,
Nonsense. Somebody must be the life of the party.
ugh,
Me currently, I'm barely keeping on.
oh my gosh. When do you need to go? Is it 30 minutes? Is time up?
I know I got 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Perfect.
Yeah, I'm like I like to say that I am on a very tight schedule, but I'll probably stay up another hour, just not being able to sleep.
That's okay. Sometimes we need to take downtime to get to sleep. Sometimes you got to be away from devices. Some people need, well, all sorts of things. So, I think there's very real data that say you shouldn't use your phone or do much before bed. You should just kind of rest and come down. So, there's a lot of
That's very
time.
true.
There's a lot of time that I spend like laying in bed before I fall asleep where I'm just like on my phone or I'm listening to something and I close my eyes and I lay down, but I'm not quite asleep yet, you know?
Mhm.
So, I think there's nothing wrong with that per se. I am so
Ignore these random photographs, by the way. I'm doing this as a dummy's way to save shit onto
That's okay.
PC.
No, do it. It's okay. That's how we learn. We do things and we make it work and then we eventually find better ways to do things. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Mm-hmm. I just want to move a few images, that's all.
Do so, please. And don't forget that thumb drives are a thing, or you could try to email them to yourself. There are Google Drive. There are a lot of things, depending on file size, I suppose. Because sometimes it's hard to do certain things, especially over Discord. Discord is sometimes limiting because you can only upload, I think 55 or like 5 megabytes, or now is it like half a gig? I don't remember.
I think it depends if you have Nitro or something.
Right.
that.
You're so right. You're correct. So
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I gave you a Nitro subscription, or at least a trial. Did you ever accept that? Or did it expire?
Oh, when? Recently? Like recently?
No, it was like during Christmas. They were like, hey, you have Nitro. Gift other people Nitro. And I was like, fuck it, why not?
I don't know.
I'm sure these people will enjoy a free month.
It might have expired. I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice.
No, it's okay. I see how it is.
Would it have done it automatically?
Nonsense. Yeah, it would have expired automatically. You had to accept it.
Okay, no, that's fine. Did you still get charged for it?
No, it was free. It was like they did a thing where it's like, give your friends for Christmas a trial.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was so scared. I genuinely
No
thought like you
problem,
meant
don't
you
worry about
bought me it and it just like didn't I didn't do it and like it got wasted or like it still charged you. I was so scared. I lived in fear for a moment there. So, okay, good. Crisis averted. Ooh, we are burning extra charcoal that we do not need to be. It is time to enter the Bronze Age. And here we go.
Did these at least move over? Yes, they did. Right back.
When did you tell me that you were getting a computer upgrade? Because it seems like you got this.
Sorry, or just in general?
Yeah, in general, when you told me about this, because it feels like you got it awfully fast.
No, I did. I ordered it on I ordered it on the 8th.
Oh my god, you did get it quickly.
I recently mentioned. Yes, I did. Yes, Newegg works wonders.
Oh, that's what I
Right.
never got a chance to comment. I bought my components from Newegg.
I highly recommend it, especially to all the viewers out there. I'm not a shill for Newegg, I swear to God, but from what I've seen and what I've experienced and what I've heard, they are literally top notch, to a degree better than Amazon. My
Yes.
PC was so thoroughly packaged, I felt as if
I could have thrown it against the wall, and it would have suffered no damage, legitimately.
Well, a UPS driver likely did exactly that, so they probably have to.
No, he certainly did. There was a massive gash in the box.
Yes, that happened on the PC case that I bought. Not happy. It didn't damage the PC case because Newegg is great at getting packaged stuff. But yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah. So that's funny. That's so cool. No, they're really cool. I would probably endorse them too. I don't know very much about the company though. So there we go. This guy's got to get cooked eventually. But yeah, thank you for coming and chatting with me for a while. Thank you for joining me. So, it's been so nice. I'm glad that we reconnected recently. I'm not hearing you, so I don't know if you're just muted or if you're just not responding quite yet. You might have walked away. Oh, you probably walked away. I apologize.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Welcome back.
It's good to be back. In more ways than one.
Oh my. Well, good.
My oh my.
I was saying thank you for coming and chatting with me tonight. It was very nice of you to drop by. I'm so glad that we reconnected recently.
Hello?
Oh, yes, sorry. I'm just texting while streaming. How unprofessional of me.
That could not have been worse timing. My goodness.
Really?
I
For what?
disconnected. That's my bad.
Oh,
I
I'm
couldn't
so
help it
sorry.
though, I swear.
I don't think you control
What?
the
Just in
connection. So
general, I disconnected.
I was gonna say I don't think that's on you by any means. Oh, are you heading out? Is that what you mean?
Fair enough. No, not yet. Not yet. Soon, but not. It was a little premature, is what I'm trying to say.
Ah, gotcha. Well, no worries. If you just jump ship, I mean, I know that you need the sleep, so no worries.
Do you think people use generosity as leverage sometimes?
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that?
I'm pretty sure it's the same as people using kindness as a means to get what they want, or a feeling of entitlement should they give kindness. You know what I mean? But if you're asking if people use generosity deliberately...
Checking your DMs.
Oh, God, no. I have a gift. What is this? A Discord
You have
gift?
48 hours.
Take this, you big dummy, woo, except for a year! How much did this cost you? How much?
Not enough.
How did this what the hell?
Not too much.
Wait a minute, how much does Discord? How much
As
does
a man who's employed, I have a lot of spare cash.
Nitro? Well, someone who doesn't and who respects
Not
you...
enough to buy a house, and I surely am not getting closer.
Discord Nitro costs $100 per year. Oh no.
Good thing it's not a subscription.
Why did I accept that? Can I cancel? Can I send it back?
Okay. No. You can refuse it, but it won't refund it.
No, are you kidding me?
So you're stuck with it now.
Can I email Discord?
Wah, wah.
If I email Discord, can I get that refunded? I'm so serious right now. You have no idea. I'm so serious right now. No.
Just fucking take it easy.
No, I can't. That's a lot of money. And you already you just made a big investment. You are,
okay.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's $100 is a lot of money, and you already made a big purchase. You have it on like PC and stuff, and you still need to buy equipment. You should not be spending it on me. I refuse this. I'm genuinely serious going forward, and let the stream and this recording be my witness. You will not buy me any more things.
Okay. 100%. This is my defense. Okay? This is my defense.
You know that I cannot rebuke this defense.
Good luck.
I can't rebuke this.
Mm-hmm.
You and fucking Kitsune.
Hold on.
You and
I hope you're
Amethyst
not showing your
Foxo.
stream. Are you showing your stream right now?
No, it's just Vintage Story. What?
Are you showing your stream right now? Like, are they able to see this?
No, they can't see
Okay,
Discord.
here's a funny meme. It might be...
Are you gonna
Okay,
send me the
good.
cute shit
Good.
and
This-
then...
I just happen to have this saved, and I find it funny.
Oh,
No, it's not cute.
my God. Logie.
I saw this in a
No.
server earlier, and I thought it was hilarious.
No. You can't
So
untake it.
suffering
I'm
history.
sorry. You can't take that back. That's crazy. I need to reach out to Discord and ask if I can refund that.
No.
No, I am. You don't get a say in this. I refuse. You buying me.
No.
You're doing too
No.
much, and I don't want it.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
This is not an arguable point. I genuinely would be worried for our for this like I worry about relationships with people, and I don't accept monetary things with friends because I know that money ruins things, and I cannot. I'm sorry. I can't. So, if there's a way that I can refund this, I will.
Let it be known that I give. Let it be known, and I'm not calling you poor because that's not what I'm trying to say.
Well, I am, so you can say
Whenever
it.
I see
I'm
somebody
poor.
in need, call it inheritance. Call it inheritance. But I've told you, somebody very dear in my life gave everything until there was nothing left. And that's a trait I've certainly inherited,
But you don't need to.
even if it's wasting on
Oh,
stuff that isn't necessarily useful.
we're going to fix you. I promise you. We're going to fix you. I'm going to get rid of that trait if it's the
Mhm,
last thing I can
mhm,
do in my life. And you can call it
Mhm.
manipulation, you can call it
Mhm.
cruelty, but I will do it.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So, ooh, Python 2297. Helorg. Helorg? Damn, that's crazy. Hi, buddy. Welcome in.
Hello.
Yeah, anyway, you caught
Greetings.
you caught Dad and Dad arguing about the money. So, welcome in. Because I was just gifted way too much and I need
We
to
spent
fix
it all
this.
on Funko Pops. You won't be able to go to college. I'm sorry, kiddo.
Yeah, basically. Sorry,
Sorry, kiddo.
kiddo. Sorry, Python. Dad and Dad spend your college
Sorry, kiddo.
inheritance wastefully. So no more. So
No Disneyland for you. Sorry, Sonny boy.
Mon is yay, Mon is good, Mon to buy things.
Anyway,
Yes, but not this. And I refuse. I'm so genuine. I'm so serious right now. You will never buy me anything again. End of conversation. So
he doesn't want to accept the fact
I'm the
that he can
woman in the
now legally
relationship.
and morally say that he's been sugar daddied at one point in his life.
Oh my god, you don't even qualify. First of all, requires age gap distance. Second of all, I'm the woman in the relationship, so if he doesn't do what I say, I get
Okay.
mad. So either
Are you?
I either win the
Are you?
argument or he has a bad life.
I can be a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay?
can be, and your
Okay.
life's gonna be shit. So just saying, happy wife, happy life, motherfucker. So what is this? Oh my
That puts a
goodness.
fucking massive smile on my face. Christ Almighty.
Oh my god, you're not going to when I send you the fucking receipt for your refund. Anyway, you probably
And
still
I'll send
will.
it right back.
No, you won't because I won't accept it, and even
Test
if
me.
the
Test me.
gift doesn't go through. Oh,
Test me. Test me.
is that the longest
Test me.
possible? Are you just sending the longest possible, like the longest possible illness and the longest possible fear in the English language? Am I supposed to say this? Is this a bit? Oh, it's
Oh.
fine. We can clip it. We're clip hunting now. Pneumo, nocularmic, cycloptics, silicovolcanoconosis? Man, that was awful. Hippotopoto
Sounds real enough.
monstrosis quiptedra la ipophobia. It's 45% accurate on the first one. Let's hear the other one.
Paraplegics.
I'm thinking a close 10 on the second one. %78% accurate on the second one? That's insane. That's insane. That's crazy. Are you a quiz? Are you a test? Are you a test little chat, a little test bot, little test person coming in here, checking the data of streamers and how they pronounce?
The average American.
Yeah, taking data, like doing your thesis on Twitch or whatever, like people do now apparently, because that's a thing. Oh boy. I realized that somebody in RT Games Twitch chat did their like doctoral thesis on Twitch like data, so I am not surprised if that's something. So,
That's loud.
what is stream? Is stream loud? Is what is something on me?
I downloaded my first game.
Oh, congratulations. Yes, audio balancing will become a new misery that you will learn to overcome. Data report, really good stream quality. Is it? This game, Vintage Story specifically, the game that we are playing, this game and all of its little facets and its high quality detail and assets and stuff, playing at like a really high quality level. I think we're at like the high or very high, not glorious, but like very high, and like ramped up the view distance. I lose about 2% frames every stream. Out of all the frames, right now in OBS it says that I have 34,395 dropped frames at 2% drop frames, and that will increase. I think it's when I'm in very lush areas and it has to render like trees, and it's doing like streams, and it's doing Discord, and I think it just gets overwhelmed, you know? So, but thank you for the data report. Thank you for my pronunciation, so... Oh, Python says, I'm saying as in humor and gameplay, basically I'm saying I like stream law. Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, that counts too. Opinion counts too. Maybe not scientifically, but for this. Yes, darling.
Wow. Caught me off guard. Anyway, I gotta go.
Yes, you do. Allow me to... Would you like to say goodbye to stream before I mute you?
Yeah. Good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Classic. And timeless.
And timeless, except it's very, very dated.
The Sound of Music is not dated. I mean, it is, but don't tell me that. Okay, you're muted now. Bye-bye. They can no longer hear you. So thank you so much for joining us. It's such a pleasure. I know, and it will continue to be. You're gonna make me blush. So. Of course, I know. But still, no, you're very wonderful, and I'm so glad to have you, and it's a pleasure to share time and space with you. I will be emailing Discord about how I can do a chargeback. So. Yeah, I know. A good set of consequences. Well, you better start texting them now. Yeah, you better start texting Jimmy Spaginski, your lawyer, right now then, because it's happening, so. Okay. Yes, good night. Adieu. I will. Adieu. All right. That is that. Done and done. Hello, Python. So sorry. You followed 7 minutes ago. Thank you and welcome in. Which is strange because it didn't do a little notification on stream, did it? I didn't get a... what do you call it? Viewer... Stream sharing... Stream alert box. Stream alert box not a thing? Ooh. Widgets, alert box, settings, pulling up settings. Oh, I might not have logged into Streamlabs recently, and it probably updated its software, didn't it? So... Well, I apologize, Python. You deserve all the fanfare that should come with one of these, and I refuse to treat you poorly. You have been so kind as to drop in, and I'm sure it's so late for you, and that would be quite annoying, so let's try this again. What? Oh, that's a Kevin. Nice BGM. It's a twist on what I make, which I find very cool. Oh, I'm afraid I can't take credit for that. Oh, you asked what my favorite food is. I'm so sorry, dear. I didn't even notice. I am a prevalent enjoyer of soups, stews. I enjoy good wine, although I know that's a drink. I'm a tea drinker as well. But that has to do with the fact that I pair them with cheeses and meats. I do not drink for alcohol, I'm afraid. I drink for flavors, for pairings, and for cocktail tastes. But I think that my current favorite thing for food has been a mix between pizza and generic American Italian food, forgive me. Cream sauces and mixed meat sauces like mixed bolognese sauces, different pasta types, ravioli. Some traditional Italian staples like just a simple cacio di pepe. I mean, I know that doesn't sound simple, but all it is really just butter and cheese, and then, or even pasta, water, and cheese if you don't have butter, and you just kind of beat it together. And that's pretty nice. Your thing has not played. Why has that not happened? That is so unfortunate. Do I need to re-log into Streamlabs? I probably do. Shoot. I just re-logged in. I don't understand. The event is being issued, and it has that you've posted it. I am so deeply sorry. Okay, so I answered one of your questions. Allow me to answer the other one between bug fixing. Very cute cat face that you've just sent. This background music is actually the music of the game. I'm very timid on adding background music because of the recent events to do with, well, I suppose not so recent, but within the last few years of DMCA and copyright. So it is a real fear that creators have, and that should be respected, because copyright law, especially in America and other places, are very, very important, and that is companies' money. That is their income, and anything to do with money, people become extremely serious about, and they lose all compassion about. So I'm very, very cautious, and I am very, very timid when it comes to sharing music on a live broadcast that might someday become monetized or could be held in a court of law for some reason. I'm just very forward thinking, or at least trying to be. So. But anyway, what music do you make? Do you make sort of like poppy music? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I would call this. So, understood. But yeah, thank you for following, Python. I'm just so sorry that this isn't playing. You certainly don't deserve to be ignored. I make EDM. Oh, wonderful! I am a very lovely, I am a very big fan of that sort of music recently. Although I have changed to something a little more quieter. But that is not bad at all. So. Oh, I really should not leave that metal sitting to cool. I've done that twice now. Goodness. Let's get to work on our brand new tools, shall we? But yes, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, Python. I sincerely apologize for the alerts not going off, and I really don't know how to fix that. I've tried to do bug fixes in the background. You saw the 2 test messages that came through from somebody called Kevin. That's just the generic test message that the software gives you. And it's going through, but for some reason yours isn't. Also, Willows didn't, and neither did Feral Dragons. That's quite unfortunate. But I think the raid came through previously. Maybe I just need to restart OBS. That very well could be. I might have to restart OBS and clean it all up. But welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for following. So. Oh, you are a fan of ANSYS art, aren't you? Text art. I'm trying to... Oh, I need another hammer. There we go. I'm trying to recall... Is that one supposed to be a hug between crying people? I'm not terribly familiar with all of that. I'm very sorry. Also called emoticons. Yes, very true. Well, they came before emoticons, I'm pretty sure, didn't they? Because ANSYS art was like using, and it's still very popular today in the internet, using just generic characters to create a an image. Were they always called emoticons? I'm interested about the history of that, actually. There we go. I mean, that one just looks... Oh, that one's a thumbs up, isn't it? That's very cute. I wonder if it's... I was gonna say it looks like an AirPod. Somebody with their AirPods in. Oh, God. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. I regret that instantly. That's very young of me to do so. I'm so deeply sorry. You did not deserve that kind of cringe. That is some brain rot level nonsense, as individuals would say. Oh, well, that broke a little soon. I knew it would, but still. Looking into the new one now. There we go. Ooh, and that one's like cute dancing or something. What are the upside down Yukis? Those are curious. I'm more interested what all your little icons like are made of now. That's very interesting. The obvious ones like semicolons, I believe it's a Russian letter, a Russian alphabet letter. There's some Greek alphabet letters. I know that basically anything that was programmed in people use, so I like that one. Yeah, it's nice. All the traditional semicolon and or the colon and the bracket. I always liked that smile. It was always very sharp and quirky. So. Oh dear, I'm afraid I do not speak. Are those Japanese kanji? I believe those are Japanese. Japanese kanji. I think? I could be very wrong about that, I'm afraid. And before I forget to ask, what made you tune in today, Python? Did you just find us at random? It seems like there's an awful lot of people just on the vintage story category tonight, which I forgot to update, so. There we go, that would probably help my cause 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. How forgetful. My sincerest apologies. So, they are. It translates to, do you speak Japanese? Oh, goodness. That's a little embarrassing. I apologize. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I can differentiate it from Korean or Mandarin writing, but, oh, goodness. Like Chinese Mandarin. So, but no, that's lovely. Well, I'm so glad. Good. Let's see, copper pickaxe, one shovel. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Let's keep going and doing the long work, the good work. Are you a native Japanese speaker? You certainly could be. We haven't talked much, so I don't see a cadence or anything. Or you probably speak multiple languages then. That would be interesting. I'd imagine you have some background with at least one. At least one language. So, no, not fluent Japanese. Well, that's fine. You're certainly far above me. Even with translating, if that's all it is. So, I'm nothing so impressive. Let's see, I'm gonna actually just start shoveling down this hill. This little hill in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, this will be fine. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Well, thank you. I suppose that even means I could be a streamer. Forgive me, an inside joke, really. I consider myself more of a broadcaster than a streamer. And I believe that the difference between those two things is that a generic streamer would prioritize gameplay and viewer interaction, whereas the broadcaster of old, or the broadcasters of old, really didn't understand how many people would tune in or could see until like after the broadcast. So there's less viewer interaction, more so a willingness to share or to produce a program of sorts, something predetermined. I believe a broadcaster does a very different job than a streamer would, so. Lol, can was spelled wrong. Oh, no worries. I'm dyslexic, so I probably read it right anyway. I am quite gifted in the sense that I can read things incorrectly and still somehow get the proper meaning, which is unique. Oop, and there it is. We finally broke that last flint shovel, and now our bronze one has taken over. We will do this job very quickly, I think. So. But no worries, don't feel like you have to have good grammar on this comment section. You very much do not. In fact, most people just try to sound things out phonetically. So. Ooh, now what is this emoji? Riomar1 Vroom. Oh, cute. A little guy moving around a steering wheel. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the character and or individual depicted, but it is very charming. So thank you for sharing. I always love to see emoticons and stuff from streamers and from other channels, and I love to be able to ask about it. So if there's anything you'd like to add, I mean, feel free. I think it's very charming. I wonder if that's somebody you watch a lot. Is that one of your favorites, I suppose? Or is it just somebody that you've joined and enjoyed the emojis from? What is this? Seems good relation? Oh, because they're both holding their thumbs up. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it's encoded in a similar way. So. let's go drop off our current haul at our work site. For those who don't know or are just tuning in now, for whatever reason, we are currently flattening and raising up a large area of land to eventually become a fertile valley. And we're doing this by making sod. So I asked my girlfriend if she liked peaches. She said, no, I'm a girl. I'm afraid that one's lost on me. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure it's quite funny. Deepest apologies. It's okay. Banana with A side E. Interesting. Still lost on me, I'm afraid. My sincerest apologies. Oh, pretty tree. Oh, is this... Was this the larch that we planted here? I don't believe there was a tree here, so it must be. We must have planted a larch. Lovely. That one's new. Didn't even notice. It is getting rather late, isn't it? Yes, 20. Perfect time to sleep. But again, Python, what brings you to this stream? How did you find us? Just passing through? Are you jumping between smaller streamers? Something specific? Vintage story? Although we weren't on the vintage story category when you joined. My sincerest apologies. Oh goodness! There it is. Oh dear, it might have just sent many things into motion. So... maybe not. I don't know. Oh dear, it seems we have some rift activity. Prepare to defend yourself. I hope that Python isn't a bot. We've been having a pretty nice conversation, but I suppose even those are bots these days. What a shame. I don't believe we have a mod today, so... Or at least not at this time, so... I suppose it will be quite a while to for someone to check for me. What time is it anyway? Is it getting late? Oh, it's 9:30. A decent time, a decent time. We should really eat the rest of this fruit before it goes badly. Or goes off, I should say. Let's see, we should keep trimming down these hills. Let's see. More dirt would always be useful, and then we can go back and forge another couple of sides, and we can get some dirt going. I think that would be an excellent idea. Or some sod, forgive me. We're trying to make the dirt last a lot longer. Because there really is no reason not to. Because after all, it makes our job that much easier. We don't have to dig as much dirt if all we have to do is scythe down some grass. And making sod is perfect because it is both gravity invulnerable, even with sideways soil erosion, and it makes for an easy filler block. So, nothing wrong with packing down sod. So, and this shovel makes easy work of these hills. Goodness, this used to take us many, many minutes to clear out. Oh dear, there was a cave. I didn't even notice. There was a bauxite cave and we just didn't even notice it. Interesting. Let's keep digging down this level. What level is this? 17, 16. Perfect. We'll continue to chip away at this plateau. So, I wonder if Python is just not a native English speaker? Or perhaps these are jokes that I just am not privy to. So, what a shame. Oh well. Anyway, it's late. People are tired. Could always be being tired. Nothing wrong with that. So. And regardless, no matter what, everything gives me an opportunity to work on my, my broadcasting. An opportunity to grow. Even if it isn't always the best, but I try. I think I'm decent. Certainly not as good as the proper, those properly trained for extended periods of their time. But I'd like to think I'm not terrible either. I'm no natural talent. That I know for sure. So I need to do just as much work as anybody else, maybe even more. And practice does make perfect. So with any luck. So. You know what, we just got some medium fertility soil. So why don't we follow up and keep filling in this little section that we have. And then this area will eventually be boxed in, just given enough time. And yes, I'm trying to use medium fertility as my topsoil because if I plan to make a farm somewhere, it saves me the issue. And I'm already digging up a lot of medium fertility soil just because it's the most prevalent soil, topsoil in this immediate region. So as we dig out these hills, all of the top layer of the hills are these medium fertility soil blocks. So, pressure 3 hours. Let's just keep eating these. We're definitely going to use them. Seems like we have a little large forest over here. We have a hole that needs to be filled in with sod eventually. But we're a ways away from that, so... Oh, okay. Let's keep digging. Nice. Thankfully, the trees are not gravity dependent, so that means that I am capable of just cutting all the dirt out from underneath of it, and just cutting away this little hill, and I can come back and take care of that tree at a later time. Very, very useful. Okay, this has been flattened. We could start taking care of these little hills. Next. We're trying to bring all of this land up to... what do you call it? To between 115 and 116. So... it's a lot of work, but I find it to be quite rewarding. And it's something to do. I mean, the only thing else to do in this game is progress very, very quickly, and that's very difficult, so... But I think that some of the beauty in this game is doing hard projects, and streaming is perfect for this because I can just, I can turn anything into content. Whether it's good or not is debatable, but I could continually shovel and place dirt and build this place, and I would still have content. Because I would be able to create like a time lapse of something, or like stop motion, or snippets of different regions, and make a little documentation of how I've done it. And if something later, you know, like if I make a video out of it for whatever reason, it should be sufficient, so... Demon Hell Portal. Another time. Another time, Demon Hell Portal. Alright. More tools. More tools at the cost of charcoal. Oh, it's raining, right. Goodness. I don't think I have anything to cover it up with. Do I? Oh, I do. Good. We had a little block spare. And that way it can keep heating without interruption. So. But yes, our little camp is becoming very, very crowded with material. Very quickly, too. Yeah, I really do wish that I could take these berries and cook them down into jam without the need for honey. But I suppose that there has to be some means of getting sugar into it to preserve it. I don't know. I just wish it wasn't so locked behind honey, I suppose. Let's get ourselves a new saw. Oh, it's cooling the blade on the anvil. Oh dear, I better move pretty quickly then, shouldn't I? I wonder when it stops becoming workable. I better finish up quick then, shouldn't I? Speed smithing. Whew, dangerous. I should probably find a cover for this quickly. I think the quickest one I could make is this. There we go. Now we are no longer rushed. Okay, we needed a saw. We could use a scythe. And there you go. Scythe down. What's something else that I could really make use of? We're going to need to give a business bronze pickaxe to the treasure hunter trader to unlock the one dungeon, so that's something to remember. We also could use a new knife. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We could get into chiseling. We could make nails. Well, if I wanted to make nails, I'd use copper or really iron. I think iron is proper nail material, but bronze could also be. I think copper is too soft for nails, though. I don't know. Maybe that's try-harding of me. Probably is. So we'll use the last one as an axe, I think, if we don't just make a second. Oh goodness, a second scythe. Or shovel. I don't really know what I'm feeling quite yet. It is such a shame that we waste all of these small bits, these little ingot pieces. There really should be some way to recover these. It just feels very wasteful. I don't know. It does not feel very vintage story. Axe or another tool? No, axe, because our axe is about to give out, and it would be nice if we didn't have a problem going forwards. There we go. Beautiful. I do love the smithing in this game. It is very fluid and it is very rewarding. There we are. And then we can just place these as needed. Okay, now we have our tools. This one will just stay here until the time comes that it is truly needed. We could have made a thing of shears, but that's not entirely necessary just yet. The axe will come in useful, the pickaxe will come in useful. We don't need to carry around the prospecting pick with us for now. Might be worth leaving that here too. Knife will go into a proper place soon. Oh, these berries are spoiling. I probably should eat them. excellent, excellent. Okay. Knife, axe, pickaxe, a scythe to collect grass with. Oh, we will have to make a new shovel soon. We burned through that very quickly. Copper shears and a saw. We have plenty of material to make more shovels. Let's keep going. Let's start collecting some of this grass as we pass by too. Yeah, but the bronze tools will last a lot longer than the copper ones, I think. I didn't actually check that. I probably really should. Ooh, I'm not picking all of it up. Well, at least I don't have the shift to pick up enabled. I think that's a little overkill. Oh, this music is so nice. This track was always the most relaxing out of every track. It's almost lullaby-esque. And I really do enjoy it. It's very nice. But I also love accordion. Hi, so ST. So sorry. Oh, no problem. You have no reason to apologize to me. I fell asleep, lol. It's 10:50 p.m. over here. Oh! Well, it's nice to know that you're a person, and not just an automated bot that I thought you were. So, my apologies for being skeptical, but I'm glad you fell asleep. I hope you're able to get back to sleep. Sleeping is very difficult sometimes. This gameplay and especially this soundtrack make it very easy to rest with. So, I'd rather be watching this broadcast. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. But really, it is nothing that special, I assure you. Well, I still wish you good rest, good sleep. It's very important. People really don't function with it very well. Some people can get away with sleeping very little, pulling a very classic Nikola Tesla, who famously only slept for sometimes 3 or 2 hours or less, and still functioned, though not everyone is Nikola Tesla, I fear. It's a very specific genetic mutation that allows for low sleep requirements. Everyone else will suffer greatly long term. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. You should be asleep. You should return to sleep. You should shut down twitch.tv/warpleopard and twitch.tv in general. And you should close your electronic devices. And you should make the room dark that you are staying in. And you should lay in bed, if you have a bed, or a couch, or wherever the hell you are. Bundle up, get cozy, and take a nice long night's nap. I guess that's what people call a good night's sleep, huh? Not really a nap. But the point stands. So, I hope you do not need to wake up at 5:30 again tomorrow. That would be quite unfortunate. And I'd feel very bad. I don't care, I shall remain here. I am once again powerless. Well, not really, I could ban you or something, but that would be horrible. So. I can't make you go to bed at a reasonable time. And nor will I ban you for that, because that's kind of crazy. So. I mean, I am crazy, but just not that crazy. Also, I know it does nothing of genuine value, because you'll still decide to stay up, so. Oh well. I will wake up at 6:45 this morning. Oh goodness. It's not this morning yet, though. You still have 2 hours. Or wait, no. You still have an hour till it is today morning. So, well, I wish you luck. So. But still, I wouldn't do it to yourself if you really, really don't have to. I think sleeping is very important. I genuinely stand by that. So, bonk. A very true bonk. What did you come to this stream for, by the way, if I can ask? My mental disorder, lol. Oh no. What did you come to this stream for? I never did get a chance to ask. You were already gone by then. How did you find us? What were you looking for in a stream individual? So, it's unusual for anyone to stumble into my, my little place, so I just have to ask. Were you looking for vintage story gameplay? Were you just looking for just chatting streams? So, I just looked and get it happy. Interesting. Well, welcome in. We're glad to have you regardless. So. So this all has to come up on. Hello, producer. Your Discord mic suppression system, noise suppression system is making your simple little sounds to be background noise, apparently. Wild. I should be grinding MSM right now, but my brain said no. What is MSM? Messaging system? I can't imagine that's correct. Producer, do you know what an MSM is? A game, perhaps, it seems to be? My apologies, I'm not familiar with that one. My Singing Monsters, interesting. Oh, by the way, producer, they cannot hear you. In your call, so you are free to be you. So, and because I remembered to do certain things today, I will not be such a depressed mess. Which I hope I didn't actually. Which I worry that I actually might have published, which I probably should take down, but I don't remember what I did now. So, Yeah, that might be something that accidentally flew under the radar. I don't remember. Hopefully no one watches that one, so. Because of snow, I'm hoping? Oh, goodness. The what, sorry? Python says, I have the amount of brain cells as a mammoth. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry to hear it. But that's okay. Even if low brain cell, can be big-hearted and good. So, well, I'm sorry you had to drift on the road, producer. I'm well aware that the that's fear-inducing. Drifting is not. Drifting is a sorry occasion because it is. Yeah, it's awesome. It's also terrifying. Of course you would be. You people are something else. Absolutely psychotic. JK, 230 IQ. I'm afraid I've never subscribed to the whole IQ thing, so I really don't know. I don't know what that means, and I really am uninterested because, unfortunately, people have used that in my country and in my past, not specifically my past, but just in history, to discriminate against people, and that's not a good thing to do to people. So, unfortunately. Yeah, and they're currently trying to do it, as I'm being told by a producer, which is very true. Unfortunately, the country that I'm in is currently being very unfortunate. Just trying to be funny, but am scared I'm not. Oh, no, you're charming. It's just that text is very hard to be funny through. Do you know what I mean? It is sometimes hard to be understood correctly. The context is sometimes lost. But that's okay. No, you're just fine. Don't worry. No worries. So. Are you saying that to me or to the chat? Now why would you say that? Yeah. I burned myself earlier at 210 degrees. Oh goodness. I'm so sorry. It's very hot. Oh dear. Yeah, boiling. Are you going to fact check boiling water? Also, what if they're at a different height? Because then the pressure changes, and therefore at different sea level. Damn. Okay, and also, yes, I'm very sorry that you had to put up with me the other day. It felt nice and toasty, smiley face. Yeah, I'm sure it was a little more than that. But as I was saying, yes, I'm very sorry that you had to deal with that the other day. I'm very sorry. That is quite the mess. And if that happens again, I have informed you of what to do, so. No. Yeah, you can, but also then remind of such a thing, so. You are in talks of buying, what shall I guess you are in talks of buying? A new VR headset is, dang. What are you in talks of buying? That was a question. And the answer is... A Stream Deck XL. Interesting. Stupid fun fact. The word that I've already said once and butchered with what I believe to be a 25% success rate or less. Hippopotamus staurosis quip helodrophosis phobia. Helodropholophobia is the fear of long words, purpose-defeating discoveries. That is quite funny. That is very charming. I'm currently playing Vintage Story. So, I'm also chatting with viewers. So you're buying a Stream Deck XL. Are you doing this because you desire more capability of the existing one? More buttons. Ah. Understood. That is a good reason. So, savings are always a good reason. So. Well, I'm glad. I hope it really does, I hope it works wonderful. I hope it's a good buy. And I hope it doesn't bust on you. Unexpectedly. Timely and comedic Ghostbusters reference. So, well, congratulations on wanting more buttons and therefore deciding to buy a Stream Deck XL. I really do hope it's a worthwhile purchase, because I was quite concerned when you got the little one. So, well, I've heard things about Stream Decks being not good. Or like breaking. Or the software corrupting. Or fucking things up, so. Yes. But I hope that would be fun. Me vibing to Bogard on Plant Island. And cute emoticon. Lovely. You should do so. You should go enjoy yourself, so. I suppose I would. It's not like we'd play anything else together, so. Because you want to make a point and you want to win the argument, or because Julia has ruined it for both of us? Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's a strong way of saying. Yeah, I was just about to say it's not really ruining it. It's just kind of, you know. It's coming together. Nice, timely new Emperor's New Groove reference. That you always are surprised that I know, which you shouldn't be, because I grew up with that era of movies and stuff as well. And I don't know why you're always so surprised. I don't know. They can't hear you, by the way, so. Oh. Oh. Right. Python says, I've basically done everything I can do today, lol. Mourned the death of my diamonds and bred the wrong monster. I'm afraid that I have no idea what that means, but, like, I'm so sorry for your loss. No, you're not, and do not say that to my chat. Do not talk to me or my chat child ever again. My amalgous child of many forms. Do not do that with my amalgous child, please. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the premises. So. Oh, and you are cleared for another visit, by the way. I don't know if you're cleared for another visit, by the way. So. All three of them like you. Which was a conversation I had today, which is very nice. So. family does the Yes, I was muted. Thank you, Python. I apologize. How unfortunate. I can't believe you've done this, producer. I can't believe you've done this. I know. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Yes. Defined. Largely defined. Oh my god. Progress any percent run. So that's crazy. Congratulations on your progress with growing those. Let's see. Python, what did you ask? Diamonds are one of the hardest currencies to have in my seeing monsters. I had 49 of them now. Now I have 0. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I do not think I would like to have a stroke with you, friend. I think that sounds horrible. I think that means that you're going to be in great pain. I'm not looking, I'm afraid. I'm playing Vintage Story. Don't ever again? Never? Banished? Banished from time and space? Banished? Banished from time and space? Banished? I cannot see. 1 second. Oh, why are you wearing that? Yeah, that basically is how it feels. What is with you today? Producer, what is wrong with you? 40 whole diamonds in 15 hours just to play some more monsters that just yap all day. What an excellent way to spend your time. I'm so sorry, pal. I'm so sorry. I'm sure that this is an awful situation, and I'm so sorry that I have no idea how to come for you. Not that I'm sure it would mean much, or that I really could, but you know, trying to be thoughtful of the whole situation. So. It's funny how you say these things and then I cannot respond to them, isn't it? You're doing this on purpose because of that, aren't you? Nah, there's no maybe in that one, friend. You are making the fox noises, and therefore I know that you have no good defense. Okay, bye-bye. Good night. That's cool. You are on something. You are on something tonight, so yeah. What drugs are you on? That's actually crazy. Idea, TTS. What is TTS? Text-to-speech? Producer, how do you feel about text-to-speech? Is that a bad idea? I was gonna say, I think that's a bad idea specifically because I don't know how to correctly moderate that, so maybe someday in the future. But thank you for your suggestion. I will put it onto the list. The list is very long. Goodbye, producer. Thank you for joining us. Good evening. We have many producers, and thankfully all of them are awesome. No bad producers. Yay. So. Oh, cute. Cute sleeping emoji. Like hug face sleeping emoji almost. Very, very charming. Is it EP time for you? Shall you be going? That would be perfectly fine. I think I'll stream for an hour more, I think. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, not even an hour. So, if not sooner, I might go sooner, but don't worry, I don't think you'd lose anything, and even if you did, or if anybody was worried they'd miss on something, they wouldn't, because thankfully, I do a, what is it called? An archive channel. So, it's 11:16 now. Go to bed, you get up very early. Be kind to yourself. I think you'd appreciate it. So, I think it would be very good. So, and if you ever wanted to come back and watch the rest of this VOD, it will be available on Twitch for 7 days, and after that, it will be available on YouTube at the linked archive channel that is in the Twitch description of this channel. So, thank you very much. Cave. So, let's get back up here. Let's actually start closing this off. Never. Myself needs to think about his actions. Interesting. Ooh, that's danger. Danger in the depths. Oh dear. You are very rude. You are cruel and I reject your cruelty. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is cleaned up. Yes, excellent. So it can be quartered off. Although this is likely to be quite a mess, so perhaps we'll just leave the quarter there, but the hole is filled, so that should be more than sufficient for time given. And then we can go across here and section a couple of other pieces off. Oh nice, we finally broke that flint axe, so let's try to break this knife next. Thankfully, flint tools are both as abundant and as flimsy as they come. Unfortunately, we will be removing these cranberry bushes eventually, but I do just want to get these cinnamon ferns and extra ferns out of the way first. I don't want to delete them because I feel like I can use them for things, but I just have no good way of storing them yet. Because they are colorful, they're very bushy, they cover areas very, very well. I don't want to just outright toss them. You know, waste not, want not. After all, if someday I want a bunch of cinnamon ferns, I don't want to have to go and buy a, or not buy, make another scythe and have to go pick them all up and then grab them and all that. I mean, it'd just be wasteful. So, let's eat the rest of these cranberries. Cranberries. We will be running out of food shortly, I'm afraid. Real shame. I haven't started a farm yet, and yet it's the 4th of August, and we started on May 1st. And this world has extended time frame on it. It has 12 days per month instead of 9. I really should prioritize food security. I mean, soon August will be over and it'll be September and then October, and I only have so many months to get myself secured here, but my goal is to at least finish a couple of sections of these grids that we've started putting down and getting the medium fertility soil on top of them. I should be able to get a bucket soon, very, very soon, because we have boards, and I should be able to acquire planks. I think it's only a matter of time. And I think we have time to set down a very, very nice small farm almost exactly where we are standing. So, and we will put up some with a fence, or wattle fence and some gates to protect it. That way we don't need to use a ton of boards or anything. That will be very nice. And then, once we hopefully complete the base game, if we complete the base game, it might be worth adding some mods to prolong our playtime until the next edition comes out. I probably will never add mods like X skills or whatever because I mean that I don't know what, but the X skills like library got stuck in my base data file somehow, and I couldn't get rid of it, and it would always appear in the text files. Like X skills text files were always present and hyper present in like all saves, even in saves that I didn't use the X files thing in. So I think it got into my base resource files, and I couldn't like weed it out. So that was something. There's probably like an actual way to like remove it, like you're supposed to uninstall it or whatever. Which if I ever make mods, I should probably make a way to do that too. I'm not a mod developer nor a coder, but if I was, that's probably something that I'd need to find the proper way of doing so. Oh dear, I'm afraid that this scythe is about to break. Much like our trusty shovel that we've made. The bismuth really does, or the bronze really does make a difference, this tin bronze. It's very, very durable. I'd like to actually check the difference before I accidentally break these. Scythe. So a copper scythe is 450, whereas the tin bronze scythe is 600. So we have 150 more points of durability to work with. And then that, I believe the upgrade to iron is even greater. Gold, silver, iron. Oh yeah, it's exponential. It's like, it's more than doubled iron durability, so. But I think that that is a little out of our range at the moment. We would have to do bloomeries for iron. Which isn't impossible because I believe we're settled in that little wasteland camp. I believe we're settled on top of a large iron site. So that could be pretty good. Very good indeed. There we go. We have 50 more sod to work with. Can we continue making our grid? Yes. We'll finish up gridding this up into little sections, manageable sections. Is this too far? No, it's comparable. It's like 1 block longer. And we can fill all this in with sod. Good. Here. There. This is a bear trap, so we should probably leave that until we're absolutely sure we're done. Where else do we need sod? Probably over this direction, so let's take this line. I'm going to place that down. And run this direction. Because then this will give us a very large platform to work off of with laying proper grass and such, this medium fertility soil, which we really do need a lot more of. I guess I should start... Oh wait, no, we have quite a bit of it. Maybe? I don't actually know. Let's see. Oh, this is low fertility soil. This is low. Oh, have I been using the medium fertility soil on accident? No, I haven't. Oh, maybe I have. Oh dear. Well, we have a lot more sod then, don't we? I'll have to start picking up medium fertility soil in the places that we're, like, covering up. That wouldn't be a bad idea to do at all. Of course, it will cost us more cob in the long term, but, I mean, that's a price I think we're willing to pay. So... Oh right, ran out of trouble. We could make new ones. But for right now, while we're just working on this idea, testing, clearing out this little grid, I'm going to take a shovel head and just make an extra shovel. Oh, and I can finally make a knife out of this knife head that I've been carrying around. Oh wait, no, it's an actual knife. Never mind. Beat myself to it. Interesting. Oh, nope. See, much slower to dig things up. The bronze shovel makes very quick work of all of it. Okay, let's keep going. We're just taking up this... Just taking up this first layer of soil. You know, in hindsight, this might actually be a very good idea. If I just continue digging this entire dirt patch all the way down, and then use it to create sod and then fill it back in. Because every four blocks of regular dirt becomes 10 blocks of sod. So that might be a pretty novel idea, if needed. Not a bad thought at all. Let's keep placing down medium fertility soil. And getting rid of low. So, some good replacements here. We might get our farm in today, if this plan works out just as well as I think it might. Let's make another shovel. I'm so tempted to add the napping mod, the auto napping mod. But I know that after I add it, I'll not want to go back until the next game that I start. So I guess I'll just have to think about it. That was an awful long chain of low fertility, but it will become very useful to us very soon, as it will allow us to make more sod to fill in more sections. And funny enough, even if we were to go back underneath all of the sod that we placed to harvest this medium fertility soil to be able to place down later, it actually will be very reasonable to do so, because we only have to get under it because sod is not a gravity-dependent block. So basically we can make tunnels and everything, and so long as we don't breach the upper surface of topsoil, that's medium fertility soil, I mean, we're free of gravity as it is. It just took a lot of extra work is all, but I find that to be quite worth it. There we are. Excellent. Let's continue this practice on fields that we've already started laying claim to. Let's clear out these ferns and then take the medium fertility soil that is clearly abundant. It's a shame I can't crawl, though. Might want to add a mod that allows me to crawl. And it is a shame to pick up old work, but in this case it might be worth it. Because we will be able to get all that medium fertility soil back, and to be able to access the medium fertility soil underneath of the walls that we've placed down as well. Just by digging it from the sides. There we go. Excellent. Alright, back to what we were doing. I really should go back and make some more tools for myself. I think that this is the most efficient I've been in this game in a while. I think it was a bit of a slog to watch the previous sections, where we were just kind of mindlessly tearing down hills and such, and then placing blocks. I think that was a little too much, but maybe it'll be worth it. Even if it wasn't the best content, again, it's just the necessary requirements in making these places. So, in building bases. Vintage Story is somewhat like Minecraft, but in other ways not. In Minecraft, we grind to create very large structures too. That's not unheard of. But I think in Vintage Story, it's just that much harder, because tools and accessibility, there are no villagers that trade tools, at least not for an easily renewable currency, because this game's currency is anything but easily renewable. Yeah, look at how slowly this shovel takes to break these blocks, and then I have to replace this shovel, and it's just a very monotonous cycle if you don't have proper tools developed yet, such as bronze tooling. There we go. Let's get some of you. There. Okay, great. And then we can just use this cob that we grabbed from this section that we dug up to fill in all of these little gaps. Perfect. Okay, great. And now we have more medium fertility soil to place. And we will start sectioning off this area next. In fact, I believe that we can actually go and... Oh, we didn't start filling that in yet. Never mind. Oh well. Let's just start filling this in. I think 5 at a time should be a good number. And that way we can make progress in a sort of controlled way. So that way we don't accidentally make really long strandly lines that do us no good as we go to farm pretty quick. And then we just keep doing this. It's a shame because of all the sod that we already placed without actually making a grid system, inefficiently burying all of the medium fertility soil that we genuinely want to be on the top surface. But you win some, you lose some. Hindsight is 20/20, and we can't change the past. without being in the past preemptively and deciding what might be better. So, we just do what we can with what we have, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's very noble and it's very honorable. So, to make do. To be respectful and to make do. And there we go. Our sections are coming along and we are patching this land back together. It used to be so hilly and rolling, and now it's just fields of high quality dirt. And we're making excellent progress. We're cleaning this up very, very nicely. And soon we won't have to worry about food again, because I believe in a few days this will flower and give us fresh berries. And so that will be nearby. We can always go out and get more berries in the meantime as we're waiting. We have resupplyable wood from the trees that we are planting as we collect their saplings and seedlings. And we are able to collect more dirt and more materials and metals to make tools from the surrounding area. So we are very heavily into the sort of early game of Vintage Story. But the real magic, for me at least, is building in this game when we get access to chiseling, which we could right now, but we need what's called some real estate to develop upon first. And so that will be when we finish some of this landmass, some of it, not all of it, because we will get started. And then we will, build a little homestead. We will set up some farms. We did not get to our farming today because I'm going to take tonight and rest and not go super, super late. So, we have a cherry tree here. How lovely. So, and yes, ooh, I'm starving, so that means time for more food, which we don't have. But that, actually, is a problem for next time. Because we are calling it there for tonight. I'm so sorry, everybody. I said I'd stream for about an hour longer, but, you know, we're about 10 till, and I'm pretty tired. I'm running around kind of aimlessly. We only came up with, like, one good idea in the last hour and a half. So I think that means that it's time to take a little rest. So thank you, everyone, for joining us for this broadcast. Thank you, everyone who followed, everyone who likes. Thank you to the YouTube VOD watchers, if you are there. I've only noticed that some people do watch the YouTube VODs. It's very early, though, so I really should call it out in the beginning of these streams. But if anybody did watch the VOD, at least for the end here, or made it all the way to the end for last notes, feel free to drop a comment below the VOD on YouTube, or come say hi in Twitch. But just even a VOD and even a comment on the VOD and YouTube would be really cool to see if anybody actually watches that far out. So, and if not, that's fine. No worries. I know that these VODs are hours long. But yeah, thank you, everybody, and good night. Bye-bye.